Friendly MOAB incoming.
What is going on, ladies and genitals? YOTESLAYA here, bringing you another Modern Warfare 3 commentary. Welcome to day 6 of MOAB May, where we are posting a MOAB every single day of the month of May. Today I have a domination game here on Hard Hat. Hard Hat really is one of my, it's my second least of, how do you say that? Like, Downturn is my least favorite, and then it would be Hard Hat. This map is really boring for me. I really cannot stand this map at all. It always ends up to being a fight over that tunnel area pretty much in every single game mode. In Domination, pretty much, you get them in this C spawn trap right here, as you see us do throughout this game. And if you try to push their spawn, there'll be guys head glitching those pilots there. Pushing down that A side, you know, and they got the upper advantage, so it's really hard to push around to A. And then you always get those couple douchers to lay on the top of the tunnel back there and never leave their spawn. So I really just do not like this map. I've got a few MOABs on it, but basically it's pretty slow MOABs, everyone. All the MOABs that I've got on this map are pretty slow. Pretty much, you know, you got to take it as it is. You got to stay around that tunnel and take them as you get them. That's my only advice, you know. The gun fights over the tunnel. I mean, you could go through their, you know, their spawns and go ham, but more than likely there's going to be you're going to be met with a doucher. But today for this episode, I had a really good idea, and I think it's pretty epic. This is actually the second time I'm doing this. Last night, I deleted my commentary for this, and I did not realize I'd done this. But what I did, if you do not follow me on Twitter, you may want to follow me on Twitter because I may do this. Actually, I know I'm going to do this again for this MOAB May. Somewhere along the line, I'm not really sure what day or whatnot. But I just tweeted out, said, guys, for the next 10 minutes, tweet me whatever questions you want to ask me from day 6 of MOAB May. So I've got TweetDeck open right here to my right. I can see the Twitter feed popping up, and I'm going to answer questions for this episode, and that'll be like a pretty cool Q&A session for you guys. I think it's pretty legit. So let's go get on with the first question, and that is from baseball_rocker, and he says, did you play any sports? Yes, I played sports. I played baseball my entire life. In high school, I wrestled, played football, and I played baseball. I actually played baseball in Indiana State University, which is a D1 college, but don't get don't get too excited. It's a small D1 college. But it is D1, so clap your hands for that. I chose that college before because I got a 75% scholarship to 100% scholarship with some other things, but it was only 75 for baseball. I ended up not finishing that. I actually had letters from the Pirates and the Cubs while in high school. The reason I didn't finish college for baseball is because I ended up getting my girlfriend pregnant and I had to get a real job. But yeah, I love baseball. I miss it more than anything. I miss the bus rides to away games. I miss, you know, smelling you know how it is at a baseball game. You can smell everything cooking. I just miss that smell, and I remember that like, dude, I remember it like it was just yesterday. The smell and everything, and that was like 10 years ago, but right now. So yeah, I love baseball. I played a little bit at ISU. It is my hometown college. That's why I chose to go there. I had some offers from different colleges and everything. Altogether, I had a full ride going there, but only 75% for baseball. And then the other 25% came through some like student stuff. I don't really know. But moving on to the next question from, I'm going to say Michael012. It's MECHIEL012. And he said, which gun did you use for your first MOAB? And I think the gun that I used for my first MOAB was actually the UMP. And it was on, hold up, no. It was on YOTESLAYA 05 account because the first week or something that YOTESLAYA or the Modern Warfare 3 came out, my account was suspended because people reported me for having pimpin' or something retarded in my bio. But I actually think that my first MOAB ever was an ACR on Interchange. I did not post that because when Modern Warfare 3 first came out, there was a lot of like lag compensation issues, really bad lag, and it was going around that if you turn theater off in your like in the options, it would actually reduce lag, and I had that off and was not really even trying to get a MOAB and ended up getting one on Interchange, so I didn't get to record that. But the very first one I posted was off PS3 on Bakara, I believe, using a UMP. I'm pretty sure it was either a UMP or a SCAR. So that is it. The MP7 I've dropped a lot with, and you can see right here I'm dropping another one with it. So to the next question, it is the Lukey. It is the_Lukey_8. What were your hobbies as a kid? I loved to hunt and fish. Baseball was definitely a hobby. But when I was a little kid, I fished for days, whether it was riding my bike to a local creek, my dad taking me, dropping me off to let me sneak into like private property lakes, because you know who's going to prosecute a little child? When I was like 10 years old, I was like cute, and I'd just sneak in there. If I got caught, they'd always let me go. Like I got caught too when I would do this. My dad didn't care; he would just drop me off. Actually, he would drop me off and smoke weed like all day. That was his excuse to get rid of me. My dad was a good dude, but he was living in the 70s for a while. Alrighty, next question from Drew_Moynihan. What do you like most about zombies? I like most about zombies is just because of the fun you can have with friends. I think zombies is the best when you're playing co-op, and I remember when zombies came out with World of War, Nocturne and Totem, stuff like that, spending literally hours, days, playing zombies with buddies to only get to like round 20 and 30. We'd do this over and over, die at round 20, 30, start it over immediately, and it was really fun playing with friends. I love playing zombies with friends, and I remember the good old days where there was no rape training. There was nothing like that. It was more like holding the catwalk on Derice, stuff like that. Just intense, man. It was awesome. And that is what I love most about zombies. When Black Ops 2 comes out, that may change a little bit because it sounds pretty dadgum epic if you ask me. So, on to the next question. It is from 111 Spark or 3 Spark or something like that. It says, what's your favorite melee weapon? And I'm assuming he means from YOTESLAYA, the custom map made by ZCT Chaos, and that would definitely be the katana. The shovel is pretty good itself, but it just looks weird. But you can melee like a mother trucker with that shovel. I mean, faster than shiz. The axe, I used it a little bit. Actually, I used it last night playing with some people, and I did not like how slow and how... like when you hit somebody with the axe, it has like a really big wind up. Like he takes a really big swing. The katana, speed's perfect. You know, there's not a huge wind up. It's just meleeed right then, done. So I definitely say the katana. And I mean, it's a katana. So why would you not want the katana? I still think somebody needs to make some lightsabers and make a Star Wars themed map so I can do some melee only with lightsabers. Alrighty. Next question by Like a Boss. How did you get into zombies? I got into zombies basically just to play because it was fun with friends, like I said. How did I get deep into zombies with YouTube? I started playing zombies just by myself, not even knowing what rape training was. This is before I even knew who Tom was, which is Syndicate for those that don't know. I started playing Ascension after Ascension came out. And I got to like 57, and I thought it was legit. I was running the PhD flopper, so I had that step down. But I was using an MP5 upgraded and buying ammo. You know, it was right there by PhD flopper, and I thought it was like the most epic strategy ever. You had ammo right there. Rounds were taking forever because I had to kill them with the MP5. Well, I ended up getting trapped in a corner, and at round 57, and I was like, oh, damn. You know, I was running trains and stuff like that. You know, just doing that stuff. But I ended up getting trapped in a corner, and then like a couple weeks later, I was playing like Kino de Toten or something like that, maybe even Ascension again, and I got the Thunder Gun, and I was like, damn, dude, if I would have had this when I got trapped in the corner the other day, I could have just used it and got free. You know what I mean? So that's where I evolved into the Thunder Gun technique. So I went back into it and started doing the Thunder Gun technique where I would just run a train, blast them all with the Thunder Gun, stuff like that. I ended up dying on round 90 because I fell asleep, and that is what basically got me into the respawn. SGC Barbarian actually put that on respawn, and then we just went up from there. I went to 115, killed myself with the fire trap on purpose, and then one day I was just doing it again, and I was just going to go for, I don't even know what I was going to go for. I was just going to play, and SGC Barbarian kept saying, man, you know the world record's only 142, you right, blah, 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 blah. So I ended up doing that. Once I beat the record, I was going to go to 150, but 150 was dogs. So if you got dogs, you might as well just beat that and go to 151. So that is what got me into that. So to the next question, which may be the last one, and it is LM Qualza. Says, can you play any instruments? If so, what? I can kind of play the drums, the guitar, the bass, and I used to play the viola back in elementary school for like orchestra class, but I'm pretty sure I do not remember how to do that. But guys, that wraps up day 6. Thank you for submitting those questions on Twitter. If you enjoyed this, please remember to rate and subscribe. Yodi, shout it out.